Hello friends, how are you? So recently we informed you that we are going to conduct free HVAC online exam, means overall MEP system. So initially we conducted HVAC online exam for the working professionals. So here I would like to share the same questions that we use in the online exam. So you can write your answer also. So the exam was like the format was 10 questions related to HVAC system first, and the time we gave 15 minutes for the answer time. So most of the questions was like a single line answer, and we used some technical questions also. So we didn't go for any in-depth design calculation for this exam, because which is normally taking more time. So now it's your turn. I will post the questions, the same 10 questions here also. If you know the answer, you can drop them in the comments. Let's see how many of you can make it right. Now it's time to start the questions. So here is your first question. What are the technical points you will check before releasing the order for the AH unit, for an AH unit? So here the main concern is installation point of view. We asked, we didn't talk about the technical parameter like the same like schedule, on coil, off coil, airflow, ESP. No, we didn't talk about that. Installation point of view, you are going to release an order for a single AH unit. So what are the technical term you will check, or technical points you will check related to installation point of view? So this was our first question. Now here is the second question. A common extract fan is used to remove the exhaust from basement, 3 basement. So we have a high-rise building. In the high-rise building we have 3 basements. So then we have the ground floor, then we have the continuous upper floors, first floor, second floor, all the floors like that. So we use the exhaust fan, a common exhaust fan, to remove the exhaust air from all the 3 basements. So for example, exhaust fan capacity is 1800 meter cube per hour and 3000 meter cube per hour, designed considering 6 and 10 exchange per hour. So the design was using 6 and 10 exchange per hour. Each basement area was 100 meter square area and 3 meter height. If fire happened at the second basement, at what floor this fan will run? So second basement, out of 3 basement, the fire happening at the second floor, second basement. So what floor this fan will run? So that is the second question. And here's the third question. We have a FAQ selection. Let's say the location is Dubai. So we have considered the temperature of dry bulb temperature 46 degrees Celsius and wet bulb temperature 29 degrees Celsius. So it is mentioned in the IFC schedule that we received from the consultant that air handling unit should be selected, considered maximum outside temperature of 46 by 29 degrees Celsius. But when it comes to FAHU, fresh air handling unit, selection should be based on 34 by 32 degrees Celsius. This condition is for the Dubai. So based on different locations, this temperature will vary. So here I have given the example only for the Dubai. So my question is, what will be the reason for this? Why only for FAHU we are going with the other temperature 34 by 32? Why not the same temperature of what the Dubai Green Building Regulation recommends, that is 46 by 29? Why only for the FAHU these changes are happening? What is the reason? So this is our third question. So our fourth question is, in a wall mounted DX unit, after the coil, you can say off coil, the temperature is 13 degree dry bulb and 12.5 degree wet bulb. Its RH, the relative humidity, is above 95%. But in the room, we need RH for human comfort condition 50% plus or minus 5%. So how it is achieved? Because after the coil, the relative humidity is coming like 95%. But in the room, we need 50% plus or minus 5%. So from 95% to 55%, how can we achieve the relative humidity in the room? So what's happening? What is the technical thing happening in the room? How it is done? That's the question. This is one of the very basic question a HVAC engineer must understand when you think about the HVAC system. So that's the reason we added this point here. So here is our fifth question. Your consultant has given you the IFC schedule. As a technical engineer, if you are reviewing the schedule, what will be the mistake in this technical parameter that you can see here? So here we have the AHU, which is serving to hall 1 to 4 and serving to the main hall Location, the AHU is located in the roof. Total there are 4 AHU. The airflow is 5000 liter per second and the ESP, external static pressure, is 500 Pascal. If you see the cooling coil side, the air side on coil temperature dry bulb wet bulb given, off coil temperature dry bulb wet bulb has been given. Cooling coil capacity, that means the sensible capacity, and total cooling capacity also given. We don't need to further discuss about the filter, VFD, electrical input on this thing. So the question here, what will be the mistakes in technical parameters that is starting from supply fan, that means from here to here, what will be the mistake in this schedule? Okay, so that you need to find out. So the next question here is a very interesting one. Your manager has given sensible cooling load. Means you are in the conversation with your manager. Your manager is telling sensible cooling load is 6.1 kilowatt. Airflow is 557 liter per second. He tells you to guess how much normally the total cooling load will come. This wall mounted, for this wall mounted DX unit. Can you decide based on these two data, airflow and sensible cooling load, can you decide approximately like a thumb rule how much the total cooling load will come for this wall mounted unit? And can you decide, or if you provided information is insufficient, if insufficient, what details you need to ask to your manager? So that is a basic question, very basic question for you. And here is your 7th question. We have normally two type of system, district cooling system and air cool chiller. So both needs air separator, because normally in the pump room you can see the air separators are installed. Do you think both types are same or any different is there? I mean the air separator installed in the district cooling type, air separator installed in the air cool chiller pump room, both are same or any technical different is there? So here is our 8th question. In which cases kitchen extract duct is installed without any insulation? So normally you can see in many cases we have the kitchen, from the kitchen which is the air is extracted to the outside through the duct and we have the fan there. So normally we provide the insulation for the kitchen extracted, but in some cases, or you can say in one condition, we don't need to provide any type of insulation for the kitchen extracted. So what is that condition? That is the question. And here is a very interesting question and very easy question too. In a project where air cool chiller is available, but it does not have a building management system to control, is this possible to control chiller without BMS? If possible, what is required for the chiller control? So we don't have the BMS in a project. So what else we need for the chiller control? That is a very easy and interesting question for you. And finally, here is a very easy last question. How FCU water flow is modified or controlled based on the cooling requirement in the space? So we have a space, conditioned space. There we have the FCU. So FCU has a thermostat. So now this room, the proper temperature, I mean the set point is achieved. So how this FCU water flow is modified? That is a very basic question for you. So here we have provided 10 easy questions. We didn't make the exam too tough because we want all the participants must answer for most of the question. So that's why we didn't go very depth into the calculation and very depth into like that. So I hope you people have answered most of the questions. So if you feel yes, your answer is correct, then it's a time to post your answer in the comment section. We will reveal the answer in the next video. So thank you for watching the videos and thank you for your support. If you like to join in the course where you feel like you want to expand all the HVAC calculations, then this is the time you can join us. You can contact us, the Global MEP Training Academy. We have a very detailed training for HVAC, firefighting and plumbing, and like this we have lots of questions we are covering at the end of the exam. So thank you for watching the video. See you again with another interesting video. Thank you.